Hi, PerspectaWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday, October 15th. Today will probably turn out to be the mildest day of the work week in the Mid-Atlantic region. A warm frontal system is working its way through the area right now with some scattered showers. Then a cold frontal system will arrive tonight, and it looks like that could bring us a round of showers and maybe even some gusty thunderstorms late today and early tonight. It turns cooler on Tuesday, probably 15 degrees cooler or so, with high temperatures today close to the 70-degree mark in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, probably closer to 55 degrees for highs on Tuesday afternoon. And an even colder air mass arrives on Thursday. That day will probably be the coldest day of the work week, and yet another cold air outbreak arrives for the second half of the upcoming weekend. In fact, it looks like numerous cold air outbreaks for the second half of the month of October. The passage of Hurricane Michael last week really set off a pattern change. The cold air was bottled up in Canada throughout much of the month of September, and once that hurricane passed off the East Coast, it really set up a pattern change, and it looks like, again, numerous cold air outbreaks destined to reach the Mid-Atlantic region, much of the eastern U.S. over the next 2 or 3 weeks or so. In fact, let's kind of walk through the 850 millibar temperature anomaly pattern from last night's 6Z GFS model run, just to see the number of cold air outbreaks coming into the eastern U.S. We'll just progress through here, beginning Monday morning with warmer than normal conditions here. And again, we could reach 70 degrees this afternoon in D.C., Philadelphia, and New York City. However, it will be a cloudy and damp day. Let's just push ahead in 6-hour increments. Here is cold air outbreak number 1 that gets us much cooler tomorrow afternoon compared to this afternoon. Again, probably knocking off about 15 degrees or so. Let's keep moving forward. Here comes another cold air outbreak. Winds will pick up on Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening, signaling the arrival of the next cold air mass. And here we go by Wednesday night and Thursday, especially Thursday, will be way below normal for this time of year. We might struggle to reach 50 degrees in parts of the I-95 corridor region on Thursday. Normal temperatures right now should be still way up in the upper part of the 60s. Let's keep moving forward here. That'll move on through. We get back to near normal early in the weekend, but here we go, another cold air outbreak coming our way for the second half of the weekend. This is Sunday morning now. Widespread below normal conditions in the central, in the eastern part of the nation. Again, Sunday looks like a very chilly day in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, and that will continue into the early part of next week. Then a bit of a break, near normal, and yet another cold air outbreak coming by the middle part of next week, which is around the 24th or 25th of October, and that settles in on the region by about 10 days out. This is now October 25th. Numerous cold air outbreaks from Canada into the eastern U.S. over the next couple of weeks. Well, let's get back closer to the near term here. This is the current surface analysis. Again, a warm frontal system is kind of working its way northward through the I-95 corridor region. This afternoon will turn out considerably milder than the last couple of days. High temperatures near 70. However, we'll hold on to mostly cloudy skies. Not out of the question there's an interval or two of sunshine during the midday, early afternoon hours. Again, some scattered showers this morning, maybe a dry period during the midday and early afternoon hours. Then this cold front starts to approach. That's moving basically west to east. Some showers, maybe even a gusty thunderstorm late today and this evening. It turns much cooler behind that frontal system after midnight tonight, and going into the early morning hours, we could see low temperatures in the 40s in many parts of the I-95 corridor. Well, let's take a look at the current radar images. This is a looping image set here from NOAA's website. And again, some patchy showers here in the I-95 corridor region. D.C. right now has some light rain, some scattered showers in and around Philadelphia. Maybe a little light sprinkle or so in New York City. This is all associated with that warm frontal system working its way to the north. Maybe a bit of a break in the action here during the midday, early afternoon hours, mainly rain-free conditions, but then we'll look to the west here, the Ohio Valley, for the cold frontal system. And again, there can be a round of showers, maybe a gusty thunderstorm late today, early tonight in the I-95 corridor with the arrival of that cold frontal system. Well, let's walk through the surface forecast maps from last night's 6Z GFS model run. And again, we're starting off today with a warm frontal system trying to work its way northward through the area. Some scattered showers here, and again, it'll become breezy and milder this afternoon. High temperatures approaching the 70-degree mark. Let's move forward here in 6-hour increments. These maps from tropicaltidbits.com, again, from the 6Z GFS model run this afternoon. Maybe a rain-free period for a few hours during the midday, early afternoon. Then that cold frontal system starts to make progress towards the east coast. Could be a band of showers, maybe even a gusty thunderstorm or two late today, early tonight. High pressure over the Midwest pushes eastward and finally clears things out here after midnight, turning cooler, maybe in the upper 40s for lows by early tomorrow. Tuesday then promises to be mainly rain-free, but again, considerably cooler than this afternoon, maybe 15 degrees or so. Knocked off the temperatures from 70-degree highs this afternoon to 55 degrees roughly on Tuesday afternoon. Then as we get into Wednesday, notice this tight pressure gradient here over the Great Lakes region. As we go into Wednesday afternoon, it'll become windy around here. We'll notice a stiff wind starting to develop. Eventually it'll become a northwesterly wind as another cold air outbreak reaches the northeastern quadrant of the country. And here we go now into Wednesday night. Cold air advection in the I-95 corridor region. Strong, chilly, high pressure over the Midwest. We get into the day on Thursday. Here we are Thursday morning. This is a very chilly air mass, way below normal for this time of the year. We'll have a good breeze to start off the day on Thursday. Afternoon high temperatures close to the 50-degree mark. And again, we should be 68, 69, 70 degrees now for afternoon highs. Let's push forward here. It starts off today chilly on Friday, a little bit milder by Friday afternoon. And then here we go again, another cold frontal system working its way south and east across the Great Lakes as we begin the upcoming weekend. Here we go by Saturday, that front over the eastern Great Lakes. Some showers likely in the mid-Atlantic region on Saturday ahead of that next cold frontal system. That plows its way through here by the second half of the weekend, and by the time we get into Sunday, a very cold air mass for this time of the year settles in on the northeastern quadrant. Certainly some snow flurry activity, quite likely in the higher elevation regions of the northeastern part of the nation. Stiff wind as well out of the northwest. Sunday could very well turn out to be the coldest day so far. Thursday, the coldest day of this work week, and even colder air arrives for Sunday. Maybe some snow squall activity downstream of the eastern Great Lakes on Sunday. So numerous cold air outbreaks coming for the second half of the month of October. Milder today, but cool air outbreak number 1 arrives in the overnight hours. Much cooler tomorrow, even colder on Thursday, even colder than that on Sunday of the upcoming weekend. That's it for now. For PerspectaWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Orion.